Welcome back to the channel. And I want to apologize for the delay in uploading videos, but after the holidays, COVID ran rampant through my work, and many people got sick, and I ended up working a lot of overtime for the first week or two, which was fine. But then I also, in the last week, I don't know if it's COVID or just the regular flu. I've been sick myself with something, some viral thing going around. I'm hoping it isn't that, but I'm still waiting for results from a test I took and it mailed off. But I feel well enough today, even though I still don't feel 100%. My stomach, that symptom has calmed down enough so I could try to do another taste test video. I mean, I guess we'll see, but at least I'm not nauseous to begin with. So that's a plus. I've had a few unpleasant symptoms for most of this week, which included like off and on nausea, kind of foggy headed, and mild fever at times. But today I just feel generally a little crappy, but not nauseous. So I'm gonna give this a shot because I didn't want to go another whole week without shooting something. And I already got this a couple weeks back in the mail. It's pickled pig's lips. Yeah, they look kind of horrible. Honestly, don't really look like pig's lips, but I'll let you decide what those look like, really. They don't look appetizing. I'll say that much. But they're pickled. And at least for some things that are kind of gross on their own, if they're pickled, that kind of makes their flavor, whatever their individual flavor is, a lot less. And they just a lot more taste like pickles of a different texture. I'm going to give it a shot. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy these taste test videos or any of the videos I put out, because not all of them are taste tests. And I'm going to be experimenting with other episodes with different things in the future that are not necessarily taste tests, but I'm open to suggestions in the comments, so please feel free to comment and make suggestions. I will not necessarily doing all of the things suggested, but I'm open to trying almost anything as long as it doesn't put my health at risk or anyone else's. I'm willing to give it a shot. But here we go. Oh, that's weird. I mean, it looks disgusting, but instead of just smelling like pickles, it actually kind of smells like a cold pork chop, which, I mean, it is pig, so. All right. I just figured it would be as gross as the pickled pig's feet, but yeah, I mean, it looks disgusting. I mean, pig's lips. I'm trying to imagine that this is the mouth of a pig, and it really doesn't, when you cut it off, it doesn't really look like it that much. I'm going to try the juice a little bit. What do you think? Maybe not wise? Maybe I'll do that after. Try the actual pig lips first, right? Because who knows, if that juice is too strong, I may not be able to do anything else. Okay, so yeah, that's great. All right. I mean, right off the bat, I'm going to say, although it doesn't taste good, it tastes a lot less gross than the pickled pig's feet. I mean, those were like, had a lot of little bones in them too, so it was hard to actually get like one meaty bite. But when I did, it didn't taste good at all. It was gross. This is still not delicious, but it's less nasty. The pickle juice, I mean, is that little vinegar aftertaste. But the meat itself, it kind of just tastes like there's a weak flavor of cold pork chop. Like if you ever had pork chop that you know, after you cooked it, you didn't eat it right away and it cooled off, and then you had a bite before you heated it up. It reminds me of that a little, although not a good one. So, because when I cook pork chops, they taste delicious. And this just reminds me a little. It's like a hint of pork chop if it were disgusting. I mean, it's not so gross that I couldn't take a second bite, put it that way. I mean, it's disgusting. But say something happened and I couldn't afford groceries. You know, like I was temporarily unemployed, or, you know, something else like made it so I didn't have any spendable money for groceries. I'd eat it if I had to. I bet if I went a day without eating normal food, this would go from being tolerable to being okay. So yeah, that's a positive report compared to the last pickled pig parts that we had. I really don't want to eat more of this, but I mean, waste not, want not, right? Should I take one more bite? I don't know. My stomach's still like okay. It's more the vinegar that's kind of making me think if I had too much of the flavor of the pickle, I might throw this up. I do off camera have a bucket just in case, because I'm still off from whatever virus I have. Just in case the nausea suddenly came back strong. I didn't want it, you know, going all over the table and the floor. So I have a bucket just in case, but so far it's not making me throw up. So the outside has the texture of rubber. Cold, wet rubber.